welcome to Grade R Coding. Are you as excited as I am that this is our first Grade R Coding class? I sure am. So for those of you who have been to my classes before, do you want to say hello to our coding helpers, Gary and Booby? Can you wave hello, guys? Let's sing hello. H is for hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can you wave hello? Hello, hello, hello. Wave hello to your left and wave hello to your right. Hello, hello. We all sing hello. Right. Are you ready to learn all about coding from our helper, Gary the giraffe, and our other helper, B is for Booby? Come on, Great R's, let's go on an adventure. So Gary is going to help us with today's lesson, and he is welcome you all to coding. So what are we going to learn this week? We are going to learn what coding is, why we need to code, where coding can be used, and all the different coding languages. So that means all the coding words and programs and the things that we do in coding. Wow. So what is coding, Gary? Gary says that coding is giving an instruction. So what is instruction? Instruction is, can you draw a lion? That is me giving you an instruction. So coding is an instruction that we give to an object or a person to do something or for something to happen. Okay, so what is an object? An object can be my scarf or my earrings, or it could be a ball or a plate, or it can be anything, can be an object. And then a person, of course, is me and you, okay? Or a thing could be the other thing that we give an instruction to. Okay, so let's try this. Gary, our giraffe, tells Booby to fetch him some food. That is an instruction. That's right. Okay. So it works the same on a computer. So we put coding into a computer so that the computer knows what it needs to do when we type something or click something. So we give a computer or a cell phone or any of our electronic things instructions so that something happens. Wow, yes, Gary, that's really cool. So there's an instruction and then an action. Let's try this. So Gary, our giraffe, will give an instruction, and then you or we, me included, have to do the action. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Put on those listening ears. Go click, click, click. Put on those listening eyes. Click, click. Those listening eyes. Those watching eyes, I mean. Click, 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 click. Funny. Right. So let's try this. Gary, what is our first instruction? Right, Gary says, put your hands in the air. Can you put your hands in the air? Right, let's try. Put your hands up in the air for me. Can you wave them? Right, good job. Gary says, turn around and round. Are you guys turning around and round? Good. Are you guys putting your hands up in the air for me? Can you turn around and round? Good job, Great R's. Can you now give an instruction to someone at home? Let's try. I'm going to give Gary an instruction. Gary, can you wave? Wow. Right. So why do we need to code? Okay. We write a code in order for an object or a person to understand what to do. Wow. So Gary said to you, can you put your hand in the air? So you understood it and then you put your hand in the air. But if Gary just said, turn around, but he expects you to put your hand in the air, you wouldn't know what to do, right? Okay, so it's the same with our computers and our cell phones and our tablets. It needs to understand what we tell it. Pretty cool. So, for example, if we have a treasure map, that is a form of coding. Why? Okay, because the map gives us instructions. It tells us what to do or where to look so that we know how to get our treasure. Who would have thought that that is a form of coding? So we are going to decode our treasure map. Let's go treasure hunting, guys. Do you want a treasure hunt? Aha! Great. Off we go. So there is our treasure map. What do we see? Let's break it down. So we are going to start at the top. Do you see our arrow? Okay, and our arrow is pointing down. It's showing us where to start. So we are going to start. I will draw a line for us, or a circle. We are going to start there. Okay. Then what else does it show us? Okay, it also shows us where the treasure is. So do you see that big treasure chest? Okay, the other thing we need to look for is the instruction on the map. So there you see a big X as well as a shovel and our treasure map. Okay, so we are slowly decoding the message that our treasure map is telling us. But we need to get from here to there. So how do we do that? Because there's a whole bunch of mountains. So we can't just go from there to there because we're going to have to get over the mountain, and we can't do that. So we need to get around a whole bunch of stuff. So how do we do this? So before we go through the instructions, let's see what we've got. So here we have got a rock with a face on it, like a skull, okay? Then here we have got some teepee huts or tents or something, okay? Then here we have got a pond or a dam with a fishy in it, okay? Then we have got some trees, and of course we've got a river, and we've got a snake over here, and we've got some directions over there, and of course we have got mountains over here. Okay, so lots and lots and lots of things happening. So let's use the instructions to get to our map. So can you help me? Can you tell me what to do? So what do I need to do to get to my treasure at the bottom? What is the first step? Okay, let's see. Walk around the big face rock. So there we go. And we walk around the big face rock. Well done. Then what's the next thing we have to do? Let's hear. That's right. We need to get around the tents. That's right. So walk around the tent camp. So there we go. And we walk around the tent camp. What's the next thing we have to do, guys? We have to, yes, that's right. We have to walk around the fish pond. So there we go. And we go, look, 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 walk, 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 walk around the fish pond. Okay. What is the next step? Okay. Our next step is walk past the, what is this? It is walk past the trees. That is right. So then we go past the trees. Choop, 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 choop. There we go. Is there another step? I think there might be. Walk through the, we forgot this one, grassland. So there you can see there's a whole bunch of grass. Okay. So we need to walk through the grassland. And we need to go towards the mountains. That's right. Great. Walk around, walk through the grasslands to the mountains. And if we do that, what do we do? What do we do to get treasure, guys? Dig for treasure. Yay! Are you excited? Let's dig for treasure. Okay, can you dig for treasure? Can we try that? Fantastic. Hooray! We found a treasure chest. Can you use your imagination to think about what's inside that treasure chest? It could be anything. I think it might be, maybe it's some coins. What do you think is inside that treasure chest? Right, so let me quickly clear all of these annotations we made so we can go to the next slide. So if we look at our next question, we want to know, where can we use coding? Okay, so let's find out. Okay, coding is used in everything we do and all the instructions we give. Okay, so an example, a computer uses coding to work. A cell phone uses coding to call or to send a message. So when you want to call grandma or a friend, or you want to send a text or an SMS or a WhatsApp or whatever you want to do, all of that requires coding. A spaceship, we just went through the whole SpaceX thing. Did you guys watch that? How cool. Where a spaceship and a shuttle went up into space. And all of that required coding. Wow, lots and lots and lots of coding. So coding also uses language. So in order for us to know how to code, we need to understand the language. So we used a whole bunch of words today to use to get our treasure map and to use it to get to our treasure chest. So coding language is the language we use to give instructions for an object or person to do something. For an example, it can be numbers. So we can say, can you use 5 steps forward to get to that tree? Or we can go 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 to give a whole bunch of codes. So it can be numbers. It can be words. So I said walk past or walk through or go to. Those are words that we use. Or turn left, turn right, turn around. Okay, those are all coding words. And then, of course, it can be sentences. So I said, Bube, please give me food. That could be a coding sentence. And that is a form of coding. So this is just an interesting thing. And that is very complex for you. But we are not going to do that just yet. Right, so different programs and methods have different names, okay? And we are going to learn all about those different programs and different names, such as JavaScript and a whole bunch of things, but we'll get to that later. So, coding literacy. What important words have we learned today that we can use in coding? Can you name a few? Hey, Booby! Yes, I know you listened as well. Coding? Yes, that's a word. Instruction. What other words have we learned today that helped us get to our treasure? Decode, path, numbers, towards, we went towards the mountain, object or person, fetch and action. Past, can you go past the face rock? Can you go around the fish pond? Walk 5 steps forward, or walk 5 steps back, or walk through the grassland. These are just some of the words that help us give instructions. We will use these words when we code, and every day we will add lots more. So, your turn. What can you do at home? Practice using your coding words at home to give instructions. So can you tell someone at home to do something for you? Can you help them code? So maybe you can say something like, could you help me make my bed? And then you can say, I'm going to give you instruction. Then you can say, please put the sheet on. Please put the pillowcase on. Please put my blanket on. And that is a form of instruction. Can you practice that? Make your own treasure map at home with instructions and ask someone to decode your map. So have a treasure hunt. Guys, there's also extra work for you. You can go on to our Africa Teen Geeks website and there is a exercise for you to get our friends to their objects. So there are instructions by using your finger or using a crayon to get to the bike or the kite or to go to the school and back home. Those are all examples of coding instructions. So here's a thought for our lesson. Creativity is a secret source to science, technology, engineering, and math. So go and be as creative as you want to be with your instructions. Join us tomorrow, me, Bube, and of course Gary at 11 again to explore coding. Are you guys ready to sing goodbye with our friends? I am. We learned so much today. Parents, there are some links where you can get ideas and play some games to help your little one with coding. So let's say goodbye, everyone. Can you wave goodbye? That's a form of instruction. Can you wave goodbye? Goodbye, goodbye. We had some fun. We had some fun today. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Now let's go and play. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow for another coding adventure. There is all our links. Please go join us on Twitter, on Facebook, on all our social media handles. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.